Cool. I should put some better fonts on this computer. Get back here. Oh, I was going to grab a prompt from the other room. Give me a sec. I ate my last weave of homemade noodles this morning for breakfast. So I'm probably going to make some more this weekend. Which should be nice. Like, last time it was kind of a, like an ordeal, I guess. But, it'll probably be an ordeal again. Like, it's pretty labor intensive, but, it's fun. Actually, I'm going to text some people who are mentioned they may have been interested. Okay, so today I'm going to use the sepia with the dip pen. Just easier, makes me less neurotic about it. Also, I need to set up the autofocus here. And by set up the autofocus, I mean turn off the autofocus. Okay, this is probably about half empty. Feeling pretty good about that. Okay, trying to figure out how to arrange the setup here. Where does the water go? I think I'll go even smaller. The nib I used yesterday, this one that I don't use very often. You can tell I don't use it very often because it's in pretty good shape. Why is that time being weird? I thought it was in pretty good shape. We'll see how it behaves. Okay, actually you need to go over here. See, and today is the 26th. Ink's been really steady on me for this first line. We'll see how it continues. Actually, I'll pull it out. Let the ink bottle be a little bit in frame here. That is not going to work. So I think I used a little bit more pressure on that, and that's what made the S just blurt out a bunch of ink. Yeah, I'm going to have to pull this in a bit if you want to see any detail. I'm not drinking water today. Well, like, I am drinking water, but the drink I have here on the table is not mostly water. Well, it's Manhattan, so there's some, 40 proof whiskey. 80 proof whiskey. 40 proof isn't whiskey. Oh wow, I did that whole line without a ink load. This is going a lot better because I'm not having to like compose what I'm writing on the fly. I wonder if it's just because this pen's putting less ink on the page that it's not going through as much ink. Like, hopefully at the end of this page I'll remember to really compare how much volume is in the like section behind the spring here compared to some of the like fatter nibs. I should look up how to do the Betard H there. I'm actually like counting out how much space I'm going to need to write hydration. And I think I can do it. Yep, I did it. Hooray for me. So it's gradually getting lighter as the ink load is running out, and I think I'm probably going to reload now. I was hoping to make it through the whole sentence, but this sentence is comically, well, yeah, this sentence is comically long. Like the sentence is basically from the right here to 22%. So it's a long sentence. This recipe comes from Ramen Lord on Reddit, He's got a bunch of really good posts on the ramen subreddit, and like low key, that's really where I go for ramen recipes. So we'll see if I can pick this back up here without blurting out a bunch of ink. Like I want to start this at the end of the line, but it's like one really short word that I don't know. What would Donald Knuth do? I always have this like curve down on the E's that like I don't know the book doesn't have, but I keep doing it because it feels cool. Went too long on that previous line, but I will manage because it's not super important. Always weirds me out reading about like alkaline noodles. Just like I always think about the battery first, even though the probably the noodles are way older. I'm not going to put in the cop out line from here about like buying Sun noodles instead of making homemade noodles. Like I get it. Like homemade noodles are a huge mission. Like I literally hurt my hand making them. But at the same time, like I don't know. Like I hurt my hand. Like it's like healed now, but I had like a little cut right around here from like working the rolling pin too hard. But it was like good. Like I don't know something about it. Like I felt really fulfilled after I did it, and that's really what I'm in it for. Like I can buy noodles. I could probably figure out where to buy Sun noodles. I wonder if like Whole Foods, more like Whole Paycheck, sells them. Maybe I don't know, but I'd just rather make them. Like it's a good way to spend several hours. Yeah, let's do some more writing. Oh hey, how's it going? Nice. Same. I'm not working at the moment. I'm writing about one of my favorite things, which is food. Uh, got some chill music on. Got a drink, which is kind of nice. Oh, the music's probably really quiet. Let me bump it up. Oh no, I thought I muted the music earlier today, but nice. Glad you like it. Although the album may have just kicked. Yep. About to get blown away by the Is that rain? Okay, let's see how chill this music is. Oh, you live up north somewhere? Always weirds me out, like the. Oh yeah, I feel that. I'm in Miami, so it's like rainy outside, but it's also like 76 Fahrenheit out. Knocked over one of my plants actually. I was wandering around and I looked out the window and it was tipped over, so I tilted it back up and I'm hoping it does okay. And I scooted some of my other plants away from like the edge where the wind seemed to be the worst. The like Yeah, I haven't washed my car for months. I keep meaning to take it in because the paint on the hood failed. And I don't want to, like, wash it and have the paint get worse. But maybe I should, because at some point I do, just need a cleaner car. I liked it. I used to do that. What kind of car is it? Oh, fucking sick, dude. That kicks ass. I have a 2012 Mustang, and I love that thing. Like, it's red, and it looks great, and it sounds good, even if it is just like the V6. The RT's got the Hemi, right? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Was there a 2013 EcoBoost, or was that like 14 or 15? Oh, that's right. There was like a couple years with the EcoBoost where like they still kept the V6 around. Yeah, car dealerships are the worst. They'll basically call you. Like I almost said, they'll call you until you die, but they'll probably still call you afterwards. Whenever the Nissan Juke was new in like 2010 or something, I went and test drove one, and they were calling me like 5 years later. Finally, I told them it's like, no, I actually bought a car like 2 years after I came by your place. The Juke was not impressive enough at the, right time, I guess. Got too much ink coming out right now. Oh, nice. Done any burnouts or anything yet? Or are you still doing the breaking it in? Actually, if it's a 19, it's probably broken in already, right? Nice, nice. Didn't get the poop group, huh? Oh yeah, yeah. It's what, like 1,000 miles, right? Yeah. They does it also have that thing where it's like, yeah, don't drive at the same speed for a long time. That was hell for me. Like, I the one drive I take pretty often is like 200 miles up the coast to where my parents live. And like trying to do that without setting the cruise control like 3 hours on I-95 Nice, nice. Like it's hard. I always like to do the 10 to 90 pull every time I get on I-95. Too close to the bottom of the paper. It keeps slipping around on me. Yeah, wait. I'm trying to like remember geography. I didn't know I-95 went through Ohio. But yeah, it stops in my neighborhood. I-75 maybe? Okay, yeah, 475, which is probably. I mean, it like the interstate numbering is all like it's all done in a very like twee way, where like ones that end like ones that are 3 digits are like a circulator or like an urban access thing for a for another one, like because and like odd runs north south and even runs east west. Like I wouldn't say it's purposely confusing, but it is like confusingly designed, I guess. Yeah, yeah, and 75 starts in Fort Lauderdale, just north of here, or no, 90 like I don't know. 95 starts in the greater Miami area. So yeah, it's one of the two highways from Miami that goes super far away. And I'm switching to the Pilot Parallel from the dip pen. And Parallel is just such a good pen. Although this one's a little bit too. This particular parallel is too big for how I'm trying to write. Probably switch down one size in a moment. Ooh, rough. Is it on pause because of the coronavirus, like messing up supplies and stuff? Oh yeah, yeah, because you have to change the all the big like sheet metal stampers and stuff for the new model years. Let's see if the Muji pen is behaving today. Oh wow, yeah, that's way too many hours. But yeah, it sucks. Like you know, they want you to work, you know, more hours so you can buy more stuff, and it's yeah, like every time I do a like 60 or 70 hour week, I'm just completely useless afterwards. I can't imagine doing that on a regular basis. Okay, that's pretty good. Like, yeah, yeah, it's like nice to like have an appreciation for like you know working and not you know hate the job. The first job I had when I moved here was being the like one competent programmer. I'm just throwing so much shade at a ad agency here, and like it sucked. Like ad agencies are just basically professional liars. Uh, yeah, that's like kind of priceless. And after a year, I was like, I'm out. Like, just couldn't take it anymore. Every deadline was yesterday, and just I've had friends who've like done like well, some friends who work at bars just like all the time. And one friend who went from computer touching to bar work in Seattle, and he said he really liked like whenever he left work, like leaving work. Like when you work at a bar, there's no you know stuff or thoughts or like feelings that you necessarily have to take home. Yeah, the whole industry of like trying to sell stuff to people is just super bogus. Like so much of it seems to focus around making people like insecure or unhappy with like, how they're doing at the time, just for the sake of like, oh, give us some money and we can give you thing that fix that. I keep thinking the car sound effects and the music are actual cars in real life going near me. So that initially wet, glossy look when dry. So this one right here, absolutely not. This is the Noodler's Empire Red, which ends up like waterproof. Uh, as far as really showy inks go, the most shimmery one I have is the Emerald of Kyvor, which I'll just pull out. I have it in my Pilot 3.8, which is a great pen. Like, I really dig the parallels, and the Parallel 3.8 is my favorite among them. So, focus. The like synthesized woodwind in the song makes me think of the Doom Ancient Alien soundtrack. So this one had like it doesn't look like it stays wet for a long time, but it has a really really good like shimmery effect. And as it dries, it becomes a little bit, more pronounced. This ink does take forever to dry to like yeah, it flows super well and it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous in a way that barely or really doesn't show up on camera. Uh, and if you give it a few minutes, I'll let it dry a bit here. Pull out your dough. Jesus, that's euphemistic. So the reason this one flows really well is actually really important to how it works visually. So you can kind of see it on the 7 there, and it's starting to show up on the P. Like right at the... Yes, this camera tripod's a weird mission. Like right where it dries at the edge, there's like a little hint of red to it. If the camera stands still. Yeah, like right around here and there. Where I'm sitting, I see a little bit of red to it. Like fringing right there and there and there. So wherever it dries thick, it has this neat little red fringe. And there's extra like gold sparkles in it. You can see it kind of really well in this downstroke on the P. If I move the camera, you'll see the sparkles change places. And it never, like this one absolutely doesn't ever seem like it dries completely. If I pull out one from a week or two ago, I bet I'll still be able to get my fingers dirty. So this is probably from a week or two ago. And I think this was right at the end of the pen, so it doesn't show up as dramatically. But like, you know, no green on my finger and it's dry. Okay, that one did dry completely. Never mind then. Yeah, feels like there's a little bit of a green tinge and some sparkles coming off. But it is like an absolutely beautiful ink, and I'm super happy my parents got me that for Christmas a couple years ago. Yeah, here's something else on that ink from the 14th, so not quite 2 weeks ago. And still, yeah, still sparkles coming up. But yeah, it's super dramatic looking and I love it so much. Oh yeah, this right here, like the two A's in Ancient Aliens. Just gonna take a drink while I look at that. And that's what I really dig about the parallels is you can write with a corner to get that, you know, kind of loop around there. Let's see if this pen is ready to go. It is not. Yeah, and this is the Empire Red again, but it's diluted because I feel like I need to wake it up by dunking the pen in water. Went overboard on that lowercase k there. Yeah, this one fades like, or it feels like as just as it dries, it's converging to some really like right around this color is what it seems like it ends up as. But it's weird because I think that's just the particular blend I have in this pen because this is the same ink. So, I don't know about the tough paper. This is the it's really thin. It's the like the Tomo River, and I'm just on a it's probably just resonating on this like plastic table. Like this is one of the folding tables from Home Depot. It's like I want another table to set up a you know calligraphy streaming station. So it's a hollow plastic table. It just everything sounds like that. And then I have a piece of plexiglass on it so it becomes flat. I'm really trying to not use too much pressure because that's what destroys pens. Yeah, I think, and even though I have like the mic on this, you know, dish rag made of yarn that my grandma made, like it still, carries a lot of sound through. Whenever I use the mic with video chat with coworkers and they hear me start typing on my extremely loud keyboard, there's always complaints. I wouldn't like consider it like losing the font style. Like ultimately, at the end of the day, it's a it's an art. It's not geometry, and I don't think of it as like losing the style as much as I am just like coming to peace or coming to like a understanding of what and how I'm trying to write it. I guess. like I know there's absolutely a school that says you need to do it a certain way, but like this isn't my job. Like nobody's paying me to do this. Uh, like I'm here to have fun, and losing the style isn't something that I'm worried about. So I'm probably going to wrap up for the night after the next couple lines. Getting tired, want to do maybe a little bit of reading for the bed. And also I just killed my drink, so... So I actually haven't been reading or haven't been buying a lot of books. I've been getting them from the library. And right now I'm just on some pulp sci-fi novel that the app recommended to me. I think it's called Dark Matter. I forget the author. It was just on the my local library has a an app system where you can just check out ebooks, which is way more convenient than real books. Oh, nice. Also, I wish I was this clever when talking about it. It's I don't feel like I'm losing the style. The style's just losing me. That's such a Felix Biederman way to put it. Figure out how to get the camera pulled back a bit here. Wow, that light gets really hot. So yeah, did the handwriting tonight. Pretty happy with how it went. It was nice and relaxing. It was great talking to you. Enjoy that car. I would say stay out of trouble, but I'm assuming it's the two best Challenger colors, which are red and that really deep purple. So get in the appropriate amount of trouble, maybe. And yeah, and if it's white or black, those are also good colors, or gray. Yeah, the doing a bunch of bulk writing, copying a recipe and just focusing on the letters without having to compose it. Nice, nice. I had a friend with a GTI in bright white, and that was a good looking car, a fast car that's white and super clean looking is just nice. All right, I'm clocking out. Have a good night and take care. Later.